and the Texas State Fair. Played here since 1932, these two programs have defined conferences, won national titles, and no matter what happens, they find their way back to each other. And when these two meet, the whole nation pays attention. For nearly a century, this venue has stood on the grounds of the Texas State Fair. Glad to have you with us from the Cotton Bowl. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We'll be checking with her right now.
Guys, I caught up with the Longhorns head coach before the game. This is what he had hoped for and is excited that it is playing out right before our very eyes. Bringing this running back in the transfer portal, he knew that he could be someone to make an impact, but he didn't know how much. And here he is, highly productive, really starting to lean on that offensive line and gain some chemistry with the other guys on the team. We're seeing this offense come alive, and they've got to do it again here today. I'll keep you posted on how things start here in the game in the first quarter and how this chemistry is showing up big time for this team. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Sooners ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It Smothers. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Quick completion to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Man, is it going to be fun trying to stop this passing offense at Texas. Not only do you have to deal with Arch Manning throwing the football, but you got Wingo outside with all that speed. David, you're bringing Cam Coleman from Auburn with his size and speed. So who do you cover if you're on defense?
Yeah, I wouldn't even mention the running backs who you bring in, too, who are studs. So, like, they're studs all over the field. This is an offense.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Arch Madness. Under pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. He can get this one up in the wind. It ought to carry for a while. The accuracy is perfect. The loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. The Sooners offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And standing in the way is one of the best defensive lines in the country.
And we were really watching this defensive unit coming into the game and breaking them down, and we started to stare immediately at this defensive line because they get in the backfield throughout the season so far, making plays, getting to the quarterback. They can get you behind the sticks a little bit. Palmer, they're going to have to be ready for a defensive line that makes plays and can make offense really hard.
It's interesting, too, because the offensive staff told us they spent more time in practice this week than they have all season long working on protection checks and making sure everybody's on the same page and changing protections, bringing tight ends in and running backs, knowing where your hot routes are because of what you just said. This D-line changes everything, and they probably haven't seen a pass rush like this year.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out wide left, it's Thomas. Got him right there. Play this game in the shadow of Big Tex. You can get a corny dog out there, play carnival games, and see one of the great rivalries in the sport, Luke.
It's crazy. You literally walk outside of the stadium, and there are thousands upon thousands of people. They don't even realize a football game's going on, Jesse. They're just having a good time.
You're right. It's part of what makes this game so special. The Red River rivalry, there's just so much fanfare. There's so much tradition. And remember, with bragging rights on the line, this thing just means more.
Oh, pressure's coming. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that.
Makes the grab in their space. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Sooners can really attack on this second and short. Misses badly on that one.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And that will go such a long way in deciding this football game. Who can win these short yardage situations? Who can be the more physical team? And this offense right here showing the work up front, man. The big boys all moving together, creating enough space. And I love the way Palmer, the back gets downhill, understands where the first down marker is.
Yeah, you know, some running backs just have a nose for it, and this guy does as well. He's able to sort of find the crease, make himself small, fit into those small spaces, and pick up the first to keep the offense on the field. It's all about momentum and being able to keep drives going. I know that's not going to really show up on any highlight reels, but that was a big play here for the offense.
Looking to pass, it's Mateer. Left side is Hansen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Come on, defense, what are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
It's 3rd and 5. Quarterback keeps it. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rowe will get us up to date on his condition. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sooners! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Quick give. It's Smothers. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
You know, God bless Texas because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no. They got 2 great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience in big-time universities, I expect Texas to be able to run the football and, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. They know it's an offense that defenses are going to be worried about the deep ball, throwing it downfield, so a lot of soft boxes to run into, and there's really no excuse for why these running backs shouldn't absolutely stat it up this year. Steve Sarkisian told us they're going to be committed to running the football and having balance. Because of those names he just mentioned, we're expecting this running game to be elite.
Not a lot of room to field this one. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Drops back, it's Spatier. Right side, it's Sategna. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The last completion got him 6, now it's 2nd and 4. Gets the back moving. Grab behind the line. It's Blaylock. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Hits inside. It's Blaylock. Oh, he's got some space. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Tradition a huge part in college football, and this rivalry has its place among the very best. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Buying time to his right. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it along the sideline. Electrifying play, and man, are they set up now at the 32-yard line. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Finds his man. It's Hansen. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Now on the move. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Spatier. Out wide left, it's Avant. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. He's changing the play. Got to make the play on 4th. Finds him out of the backfield. A terrific play to keep him from getting to the chains and forcing the turnover on downs. Motion from the wideout. Here's Brown to begin the drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Third down from the gun, Manning finds his man. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Trying to get started. Makes a move. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. The run inside. It's Walker.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Moves the pocket. It's Mateer. Unloads to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Fires to the wideout. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play, an interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll be dropped.
I think he does a really good job on this 2nd down play of being very decisive, getting north-south, making the play, and now setting up a much better 3rd down. That's a play we can continue to run even on 3rd down right now.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Longhorns will punt this one away. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
To the air. It's Mateer. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Sooners send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes the catch at the 45. And the returner will be knocked down. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Play action, here's Manning. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Manning from the gun on third down. He'll pull it down. He gets it inside the 40, but he's stopped at the 39, and that's not quite enough for the first down. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Arch is going to throw for it. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Going to work in the air, it's Manning. Here comes the Heat. Left side is Wingo. This defense rises to the occasion, and now deep in this game, will they send out the field goal unit or go for it on 4th and short? Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They're all over it. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
That one comes out hot down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down, just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Moves to his right. He's not afraid to go deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide left, it's Sategna. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's get things popping this week with Kentucky taking on the number 14 team, the LSU Tigers.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I don't know how...
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Touchdown, Texas. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick 6 certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You've got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Yeah, exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
Split backs here. Motion from the back. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Looking for a big play. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Yeah, they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Stepping to the right. Caught. On the move at the 30. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Sooners are in the hurry-up.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got the tight end. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. They'll move the tight end. Grab behind the line. It's Hansen. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down in the red zone.
Jekyll and Hyde for this offense and for this quarterback, right? Pick 6 on the last drive. You saw on the sidelines the coach is talking to him, really trying to pick his spirits up. I don't know what they said to him, but whatever it was, it worked because this drive is looking really good here by the offense, and what a beautiful throw.
Snatch it! Touchdown, Oklahoma! They take the lead with the 6. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So an 82-yard drive there. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Hold and fire complete. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for him.
Motion from the wide receiver. Manning. Over the middle, complete to Coleman. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Rush is on. Desperately looking. There he goes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
This is a designed run. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB design run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. And the Longhorns will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Waylock. Makes the tackle.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Keeps it moving, it Smothers. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. So after getting nabbed for holding, it's 2nd and long. Here's Arts to throw. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Wide receiver going in motion. Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Longhorn! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount. They take care of the ball. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Avant. Makes the grab down immediately. He picks up a few. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down to the air. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. Out wide right, it's Hansen. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. One final. To play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. On the option. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Unloads to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game-changing play in this football game.
Looking down the middle. Holds on. It's Wingo. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Into the end zone unimpeded. Except for that piece of laundry on the field, this might be coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Offside. Defense. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And he's coming out of the end zone. Across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Guys, here on the Sooners sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this.
Snags it, and he's open. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a 1st down. And the Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Look out. Going to try to get it himself. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Quick tempo here for the offense.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a 1st down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
It's dropped after taking the hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and fly out.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. A lot of urgency for this offense.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual-threat quarterbacks. You're seeing two great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys. It's been the big story so far.
Second down, gonna throw it. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on third and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs, we got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this third down. It could come back to bite.
And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. The defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Straight ahead, it's Smothers. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a third down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. Manning from the gun on third down. Caught. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Smothers. Breaks into the open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Got it behind the line. It's Wingo. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. The Longhorns, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Driving forward, it's Smothers. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Now on second down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. Manning with a play fake. To the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Reporting from the Oklahoma sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Rush right in his face. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Under pressure. Going right and going deep. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Smothers. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. The give on the counter. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. 3rd down from the gun, Manning. Oh, pressure's coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. No wasted time as the defense uses the timeout here. 1:54 left to play. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Mateer. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Still looking. He's going to take off. He's past the 30. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Right side, it's Blaylock. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Just got rid of that one.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time, to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has...
Lets it fly. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
Booster.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! Well, on the sideline, got it in the end zone. Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Long way to go on 2nd down. Might as well run him again. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. The Sooners call timeout, and that's their last one. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Goes the Longhorns, will ride off into the sunset with a cover.